Welcome to a brand new podcast, and this is the Oracle 19, and my name is Mr. Greatness. For any business inquiries, if you want to put your business on this platform, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And that's the same email if you want to make a free will offering, if you want to donate to us, we definitely appreciate that. evolutionoflondon@gmail.com via PayPal. Now, if you want to shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com, we have a whole wide range of different products. That's men's, kids, ladies' clothes, cologne, perfume, house products, and much more. 20,000 different products. So you have a lot to check out, evolutionoflondon.com. Also check us out on evolutionoflondon.org. O-R-G. We have custom clothes, accessories, digital products digital products such as ebooks for personal as well as business use. So again, you have a lot to choose from. And finally, evolutionoflondon.store, S-T-O-R-E. Games, DVDs, yes, games and DVDs we have, and more clothes. So that's evolutionoflondon.store. We have different links to other affiliates, www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. So you can support us that way. We on Rumble, rumble.com. Just type in the Oracle 19. Like, subscribe, and share to that platform. And finally, well, we have a Patreon channel. We have a Patreon channel which we have videos that's not posted on YouTube. We have digital artwork and consulting services as well. So check us out. Very affordable. www.patreon.com/evolutionoflondon. I wanted, on the side note, give a promotion to this company here. Promotion company based out of Toronto. August 1st, 2021. On the boat Jubilee Queen. Jubilee, Queen. That's the boat, I believe, that meeting place at 539 Queens Quay, and that's Toronto, right at the lake shore, if I'm not mistaken. And this is Caravana weekend. It's actually on Caravana on a Thursday. The promotion company is called Island Vibes, V-I-B-E-Z. You can find them through Instagram, Island Vibe or Island Vibes promo. And again, that's Island Vibes, V-I-B-E-Z promo. For more information, you can call them directly, 416-826-8574. Cruise control. That's the theme of Caravana Thursday, and you have to be 19 years or older. Early bird, $50 in advance. Regular price will be $60, and food not included. Again, Toronto Caravana weekend. This will be on the Thursday of that weekend. So more information, that's August 1st You call them at 416-826-8574, a boat ride. They very good boat rides. The promoters, they have going on for your everyday enjoyment. I highly recommend that, and it's going to be a lot of people, hundreds of thousands of people, Caribana weekend. I have been there several times. It's crazy. So definitely you want to check out that boat ride. DJ Seville Beethoven. I like that ring. DJ Seville Beethoven. Email him at DJ Seville Beethoven. SAVILE Beethoven. 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 His business telephone number, Beethoven. 519-702-4536. Beethoven. DJ Seville, SAVILE, Beethoven. Very good DJ. Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, just to name a few. So if you want to place an order, you can email the company at royalty9international@gmail.com. You also will find them on social media, Instagram and TikTok, Royalty9 International. They have the candles is very good quality, over 35 plus hours. Different designs. No one design is the same. I highly recommend these candles. Royalty 9 International. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a consultation, you can email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. That's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. His merch is www.wjaaccessories.com for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. I have a whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to his YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube and continue to train on YouTube. It's the Greatness 19 channel, as we have over 800 shows to open up your third eye. If you scroll down the Greatness 19 page, you will see Mr. Evolution of London. So like, subscribe, and share to Mr. Evolution of London on YouTube. Great content. DJ Panthro, world DJ, traveling all over the world, handling his business. If you want to book for him to come to your venue, email him at DJ Panthro, PANTHRO, 519@gmail.com. Again, that's DJ Panthro, 519@gmail.com. He's on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram and TikTok. Now the TikTok page is DJ Panthro, and his bonus platform is The Real DJ Panthro. That's the Real DJ Panthro, and that's on TikTok. And also like, subscribe, and share to his YouTube page, DJ Panthro 519. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on iHeartRadio. You can find iHeartRadio on cable, your cable network. You can download the app as well. Make sure you type in the Oracle 19 podcast. We're on Google, Apple, Spotify for podcasters, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London. Both of those on YouTube, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London. I'm saying that again. On YouTube, rumble.com, just type in the Oracle 19, and finally www.oracle19radio.com. All right, well, today's topic, the fall of the human race. The fall of the human race. And yes, I mean, this society is going to hell in the handbasket. You could just see, just this past weekend, I say president because he will, in my opinion, be president again, Donald Trump was shot, by a gunman. And I noticed these gunmen, for the most part, is young white guys, 20 years old, early 20s, maybe upper teens. You look at the history of assassination attempts or racism, and you have shooters out here, they armed. It's it's these extremists, white extremists, allegedly, or just bug out of their mind. But regardless of all of that, look where it come down to, really. It's not really called for, really. And it's just to show you how low this society is going. Become more and more of a degenerate society. That's just a little footnote I'm mentioning. And also I respect the Secret Service. I'm just going to share this with y'all guys. I like the Secret Service. Now that's going to sound wild to y'all guys. I like them. I like the discipline. I really do. I personally, I would love to be it, but I know Father Time and, time has came and went, but I like the Secret Service. I like the military, law enforcement in general. I like that discipline and structure, something that we as human beings really need. You gotta respect that. I don't know if you do or don't, but I respect that law enforcement, and I love this Secret Service, man. I tell you why though, because as soon as it happened, they on it. They on it. That guy had no chance. Snipers took that dude out. They covered the president. It was structured. Military was right there. Guns ready. They're not trying to hear no other mistakes. They on it. I like that. I really do. I like structure, discipline, order. That's just a little footnote of Mr. Greatness. I know you have a lot of you have sharp opinions about that. Oh, you like the government? Yeah, you like that structure. Think about it. Think about how they move. You can't. Try it if you want. Try messing with them if you want. Try it. Because it's a discipline. This is why we have the fall of society, the fall of the human race. It just leads to the conversation. Because we have no discipline, no structure, no order. You're not prepared in your life if something goes down, if you lose your job, if your lights is out. Suppose you don't have a cell phone. Suppose your cell phone is down. Suppose your cable is down. Suppose no electricity. How would you still cook food? You'll lose your goddamn mind, most of you. If you don't have your cell phone, your cell phone go down, you'll lose your goddamn mind. You don't know about radios like walkie-talkies. You don't know about transistor radios. Nothing old school. You don't know anything to prepare yourself in case something goes down. You don't know nothing. Only thing you know is your smartphone, your smart TV, your smart microwave oven, your smart refrigerator, and you ain't that smart. That's the thing about it. You ain't that smart. Because you don't research, you don't want to read, you don't want to have discipline. This is the outcome. The society is degenerating at a fast rate. People losing their mind. You look at them, they look at you. Now they want to pull out a weapon and delete you. Step on someone's toe, you know, they ready to take you out. Take you out because you stepped on their toe. You dirtied their sneaker, and you could even say sorry. They ready to go to war at you. This is mental illness. This is the fall of the human race. Am I lying? Am I off? Is Mr. Greatness off? Maybe he don't know. Maybe I'm off. You don't even know how to survive if you on canned goods. If you had to. Heck, you don't even know the plants in your own yard that could be good for you. AKA dandelions. You just chalk it off as a pretty yellow flower. But it has benefits, but you don't bother. But you would go to the store and buy dandelion tea. But dandelions be growing all around your yard. The fall of the human race. Don't know about the natural resources that is growing around you. Even in the cities. There's wild berries off of the trees. But you've been conditioned to buy from the store. That's another talk of conversation. But the fall of human race. Your economy in North America is basically trash, especially in the Americas, United States specifically. It's trash. Your currency is trash. The mindset of the population is trash. I said your money is trash. Most of the people is trash. Mental illness got the best of them. And this is not in the United States. It reaches Canada and European nations. And if you want to extend that, those countries I mentioned, United States and European nations, spread that mental virus on the so-called third world countries or other nations. Anywhere the United States laid their embassy at, the place is corrupted. The country is already corrupted. So what that tell you? The U.S. is a virus, and the European nations are viruses, miniature viruses, and so is the country up north of the United States. I said it, Canada. Follow U.S. And you can see the degeneracy of society in the city, state, province where you live. The downtown locations, wherever you at, downtown. Homeless. And not even, I call regular homeless people that just will sit in the corner all day and just stay to themselves. You got what I call super homeless. Super maniac homeless. Matter of fact, that's a good word. Super maniac homeless people. They not only they just would lay around, but they would talk to themselves. You could deal with them talking to themselves. But then you get skeptical when they start slapping themselves in the face. I seen a woman when I was taking the bus, she just slapping herself in the face. She was in a wheelchair. Literally just slapping, just cold cocking herself and slapping herself in the face several times. Face got red, bruised herself up on the bus. The fall of the human race at its finest. And then she doubled down and she punched herself. You think this is comedy. This is something from TV. I seen this live. She was in a wheelchair after she slapped herself and started talking to herself and then told herself, don't do that, stop it. Then she punched herself. I watched it. She punched her. She was in the front of the bus. She punched herself in the face. In the jaw, actually. Bruising her face. Who does that? It's just mentally illness. Reached a high level. And you have a lot of people roaming around in the streets. That becomes dangerous. I call them super maniac homeless. Because they talk to themselves, whether they're in a wheelchair or not. And they will attack you. Just because. Bugging. You now have to be on high alert when you dealing with these homeless. And then you kick in not only the mental illness, but the drugs that they take, some of them. All of these drugs, they cross it up with other drugs, multiple drugs they be taking out of their mind. Super maniac homeless people. The fall of the human race. This is just that one aspect. So while North American and European nations want to spend billions and billions of dollars or millions and millions of dollars on the war, and I talked about this, but your own country is suffering. And I mentioned this before. Clean up your house before you start worrying about someone else's house. Let's say, for example, you owe rent, but you got to take the money you make and pay someone else's rent, and you owe rent. Does that make sense? But government don't care. That's why the human race is falling. One of many reasons. We get processed foods, processed everything. But let's say processed foods. It's never like fresh food, regardless of how government justify it. Processed foods that make people go crazy because of the chemicals over time. It's a slow deletion, or I should say slow death. But this is what we all about in this day and time. Diseases and pesticides. Mother Nature is turning against you. Animals specifically is turning against you. Animals that never attacked before are attacking you now. The fall of the human race. This is what it is in this day and time. We're not even going to get into, well, we get into a little bit, but we can even get more deeper about family. Fall of the human race is at its finest. Man, woman, child. You got young kids out here in the streets shooting people up in the cities and in the towns in the morning. in the afternoon, and certainly at night. They doing it where a mother with her child in the streets, she's coming from picking up groceries, and these savages out here with no regard will not only rob her, but take out her life and will take out her baby. All for maybe $50. Okay, maybe 150. These are stories that is real and happening. Is this worth it? Is this is making society great? And cities have shootouts, and you have the elderly walking by. They not only getting robbed, they getting taken out as well. No respect towards the elders. No respect towards women. No respect towards women with children. And definitely no respect with young children. This is it. Young children, they 10 years old, first time going to the store, maybe buying a little ice cream for their mother or father. Young thugs come in, see that 10-year-old boy or girl, rob the 10-year-old of his or her change, smack him up a little bit. No rhyme or reasoning, you have more strength than that 10-year-old. But just because. Or might even just delete the 10-year-old. Just for practice. The girl, they'll do strange things. I'm not even going to get into that. You figure it out. These things happen. Disgusting things is happening to young girls out here. Grown men. This is something. This is the fall of society. 100 years ago, 200 years ago, this would never happen or it wouldn't be like that as prevalent, because if it happens, the community will handle that person. But those days is gone. In North America and European nations. If you're talking about small countries, or you living in the bush, or countries that have strong family system like Saudi Arabia, which I like, you do something, your head is gone. Beheaded. You're a memory. I watch videos where boy did something disrespectful. I should say he deflowered a father. The father was a police officer, and that young boy deflowered, I use that, his daughter. But here's the thing about it. He deflowered her on social media, so the world could see. And the world did see that. That did go viral. So guess what? The dad went viral. And they took that young man in the city where they resided, and they let some hot ones in him. But they didn't finish. That was the ending part. He was strung up in the air for all to see. And then after his life was gone, after the breath from his body dissipated, they put him to the ground and river danced on him with hot ones. Now, he was already gone. But they kept going. All around in a circle. The officers, including Dad, kept it going until their hands got tired. Now, I'm not saying this is a good thing, but they don't play in certain countries. That's what I'm saying. And you're not going to rob, assault females of, the SA thing, you can figure that out. Because, other platforms might demonetize me because of if I really get straight with the talk. So pardon me for that. But you get what I'm saying. Only in North America they allow these things to fly. This is why the degenerates out here feel they can get over. I went to a store, a little 7-Eleven store, and I wanted to buy something, and I did buy something. A homeless guy walked in. I want a slushie. I'm getting a slushie. Now this is how he's acting. I'm giving a slushie. I'm gonna get a slushie. And he marched and stumbled. You have to see the virgin. You can't see me how I'm doing it, but just picture that. I want a slushie. I'm gonna get a slushie. And he went to get the slushie, got a cup, filled up his slushie all the way to the top, and walked out, didn't pay. And I said, the young man, he just let it go. What are you gonna do? Fight this homeless? He was telling me the story, the same guy, he always come in and do the same thing, steal outright. Young man is just trying to make a living, this first job type of thing, just moved into the country type of thing. And he was just saying, I don't even want to get deported. And I get it. And these guys he got locked up. The young man told me he got locked up, and then he release him and comes right back and do the same thing over and over again. I want a slushie. Let me get a slushie. Let me get a slushie. And you like, this guy he got an open card to keep stealing because he gets locked up on a Monday and he get released. And then he goes right back to do the same thing. It's like, I said, so what do you do? He said, I can't do anything. You know what? I told him something have to give. What the boss is saying? Well, a bip a bop a boop, nothing. I said, me personally, but see, like I said, I'm a different breed though, because something will have to give in my life. You just can't just come and just steal from me, and it's just going to be that way. I'm going to slash it. I'm going to slash it. And he just comes in every time and just get that, and that's it. Now, I'm going to give you Mr. Greatness version, but in an indirect way, but you maybe have to figure it out. Or I might even say straight, screw it. I look at it like this. Number one, he's homeless. He got no family. And he keeps coming in my store and just taking. And he gets released. And he comes back into the store. Guess what? It's going to be his last time. He's not leaving the store. Forever. 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 He ain't gonna be missed. He don't have no family. What we missing? A degenerate? Once I lock that door, he ain't leaving. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Either he sees Jesus or he sees Satan. Most likely, I say Satan. I don't know, but I'm just throwing it out there. Because you're not going to be just doing that over and over and you just boogieing in here, regardless of you homeless or maybe acting crazy. I might have to wait for you. I expect you to come the next day, and I might have something waiting for you. I might have a gift for you, so you can't leave. You must have this gift. It's my job to give you this gift because I love you, and I care about you, and I believe in you to be a better person. So this is why you can't leave this place, because I need you to be a part of this fixture of this store. Because I have faith in you now. I have faith in the process. So, yes, I'm going to lock the door. You will not leave. You now part of me now. Because I love you. And I care about you. If you have love for somebody, you might do certain things because you have love for them. So I got love for that homeless person. So you must stay with me. Now you are part of my life forever. Because when I lock the door, that's it. The fall of the human race. This is just how it goes. The degenerates of society, even on your job, there's not structure like how it used to be. You know, at one point in life, dress code, you've seen on old TV shows, 1930s, 20s, 40s, 50s, 60s, men was dressing a certain way, suits and ties, women was dressing nice, going to work. Now you see stretch pants and leggings. We're talking about even the high-end jobs, corporate jobs. Guys just have has a button up and slacks, maybe khakis, soft rubber shoes. It's not like the hard bottom shoes like if you deal with government, like presidents. The only time you're dressing like that is a big function, or if you're working within government on that level. You get what I'm saying? I hope this making sense. Dress codes has been slack. Makes a difference of the mental state of people. Society is dressing different. You have men and women used to be dressing different, just going to the store. You know, my uncle used to tell me stories. And I seen how he's dressed actually. Just to go, him walking to the store, dress shirt, slacks, shoes, hard bottoms. I mean, those days is gone, we know that. But all of this is a character flow. A character. What I mean by character flow, but this is all built about character, who you are, how you present yourself to society. We all guilty of that, including myself. But mentally, the bottom line is, when people dress better or dress a certain way, they tend to act a certain way. And that's really where I'm getting at. The fall of the human race. All of this makes a difference. How we treat people. Very disrespectful. No boundaries. No respect among each other. It's a character flaw. And this is why, one of the many reasons why society is doing bad. And then, now financially, there's no togetherness with family, so guess what? Most people got to work for themselves, trade among themselves or strangers that they don't know, so there's no family structure. people's being taken advantage of each and every day. It's what it is. No family structure, fall of society. And I talked about this on different shows, the fall of society and so forth. It's not brand new, but I add on different scenarios that comes to mind. We don't know how to treat each other with respect and kindness. So this is another reason why we as a human race is doing bad. And we getting worse. As the technology gets better, we as society mentally gets worse. How is that when we so technically savvy? No discipline, no structure, no caring, empathy for one another. Dog eat dog. So this is the outcome. Schools is not the same. Kids is not being taught proper education. They still working off of an educational program that is outdated. 50, 60 years outdated in some cases. They still, in some schools, a lot of schools say that Christopher Columbus discovered America. So you can get an idea how outdated that information is. Math and science is, the way it's taught, is also outdated. This is the modern day society. This is why you have the fall of the human race. Bad air, bad water, pollution all over the place. Rats and roaches in the big cities and small cities, and it's growing. Again, no structure, no boundaries. People don't even know what gender they are anymore. And I talked about that in other shows as well. So guess what? This is why society is confused. The powers that be implement in a 10-block radius so much weed dispensaries. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you staying high. Is that a plan? A master plan to slowly get rid of the population? This is what it is. This is what it is. This is modern day society. So how to survive? This is built for the few that will survive. Most people are dead mentally, so there's no hope for your husband, your wife, your children, your auntie, your uncle, your grandmother, your grandfather. They stuck in their ways. They believe that you are foolish, and at the end of the day, you just need to walk away and build your team to try to survive in this race here. Build your team of elite people, exclusive people that will add to you or won't take from you, and you can build them to help you out in your situations. Because you can't do this alone. And two, you have family, friends, and foes that is against you. They enemies of the state. So you have no choice in terms of surviving. The fall of the human race, folks. This is surreal. You got to start putting things in action, in motion, just in case you lose a job, or you have a family member that don't want to deal with you anymore, children that don't want to deal with you anymore. What would you do? That's my question from me to you. What are you going to do? How are you preparing for the fall of the human race. Because as it's falling, it's the people that's going to be coming after you because you're part of the haves. And they have not. They're going to be jealous of you because your brain capacity, how you helping people. So guess what? They coming after you, my friend. You. No you, no you, no you. So, what are you going to do? How are you going to handle today's society? What steps are you trying to take? What is your purpose in life? What are you going to do if you financially lose everything? Who are you going to merge with? Who can you merge with? What family, friends, or foe that you can merge with? Guarantee they got your back. Oh yes, this society is crumbling in real time. If you don't see it, then I don't know what to tell you. You just not paying attention to life. But you're going to have to figure that out fast before you crash and burn. The fall of the human race. Thank you. Thank you for listening.